Hi everyone. My name is Courtney Lindner, and this is my presentation for my B383 class, my project I've been working on, my business. I want to introduce myself. Again, my name is Courtney, and my business is Mom Squared. It's an independent nanny service, which also includes Mother's Helper services. Let's see. So this is my first business model canvas. The first one that I made, I just kind of was spitballing ideas the best I could, and the crazy thing is almost everything has stayed around, but we'll get to that a little later in the presentation. The idea for this business came from my work as a nanny in the past. I've done a lot of work as a nanny, and I found it to be really profitable, and then I found as I've continued to work that through referrals and whatever it may be, that my demand has gotten way larger than I can handle on my own. And so that started getting my creative juices flowing about a business and maybe how I could make the business scalable and work with other people who also love nannying, working with children and supporting mothers and families, and get something a little more formal going. So this is kind of what I was thinking in the beginning. I'll just leave this for a second. Hopefully you've been able to look over it. I thought my main segments were working mom and stay-at-home moms. And the services I considered were cleaning, childcare, and meal preparation. And the rest of the work you just can see here. We'll kind of go over it a little later in the presentation. So this is a flyer that I created, my MVP of sorts. So since it's a service, I can't really demonstrate it or, give someone a sample of it. And so for marketing purposes, this was my way of showing what I would offer and kind of giving an overview. I need to make another one and that's probably on my to-do list, since this presentation is supposed to help us become aware of those things. But I have here the 3 categories that I'd covered and just kind of what's included for each of those, and this general paragraph for each, helping kind of get an idea of what's included in each package, my contact information, etc. Here I have my pass-fail test. So I thought I'd just go over with each of you some of the ups and downs of my journey so far in each of these categories. I'm going to start here on the left for key partners. As I talked to people and interviewed them, I realized that it was important to people to work for a cause greater than just their family. And that was totally unexpected. And so a lot of them mentioned, have you partnered with any charities? Is this a nonprofit? Where's the income going? Where would it be going? Things like that, of that nature. So that was really interesting. And then for key activities, again, partner with charities, that kind of goes with partners. That's just something that was unexpected. That was a positive lesson learned. For key resources, there was no change. I haven't executed any pass or fail tests in this area, and if I did, they all were successful, what I originally had. For value proposition, I tried elderly care for a while. I added that to my BMC and found that there wasn't really a great market. There were a lot of technicalities and legalities included with caring for the elderly. And even though I have experience in that, it is much more of a medical venue or a medical vein and not really the direction I'm going. So that's a fail. I X'd that as one of the services offered. For customer relationships, a pass. Loyalty and referral rewards programs, it became apparent that a lot of the moms thought, hey, the longer that we had someone working with us, or if we were to refer to someone else that gave you business, there should be some sort of a benefits program included there. And so I've kind of incorporated that into my pay model and listened to those requests through my interviews. For channels, fail. It was work with child care centers. Yeah, as I called them, they said they don't work with any private organizations whatsoever. I called a few different ones for interviews, and that didn't go over so great. So, yeah, that's not going to be a good way to get the message out or to meet customer needs. But a pass, moms who work from home, was a whole new segment that opened up. So I thought originally, if you remember, that it would just be working moms, full-time working moms, and stay-at-home moms. And then this whole new segment of, hey, I need office hours, or I need some support taking care of my house because I work from home. And that was a new customer segment that was awesome. Just tapped into a whole new area that I hadn't thought of. For cost structure, I haven't done a pass or fail yet, but I need to still do the work on, so this is being added to my to-do list, I need to do the work on how the business will actually create money, not just paying the nannies and creating a business there, but as an organization, how it will continue to function and pay the bills and grow and be scalable, where that income's going to come from, if it's going to come from the nannies or from the parents originally. Still need to decide that. And then for revenue streams, it was a pass. I added flexible payment plan, and that's something that was new. Some key insights from my interviews were, as you can see here, there's a very high demand. Almost everyone I spoke to had some form of interest in one of the services that were offered, but there's a wide range of price depending on where you live. And so that would be really interesting for a company. It'd have to be kind of I realized, tricky one-on-one basis. Instead of just a flat rate as the company expands, it's going to need to be adjustable. Experience is a top priority, so the screening process for employees needs to be really thorough. I kind of knew that, but as I talked to people, that was a huge emphasis, something that they really emphasized. The age niche for the target market is 25 to 50. That's higher than I expected. So it seems that a lot of entrepreneurs and stay-at-home moms that even have teenagers need help with the house cleaning and the cooking aspect, and so that kind of brought my age range higher than I thought. And then referral programs need to be a central aspect of the company, since word of mouth seems to be the best way to refer childcare and home help. That the highest levels of trust come from a friend saying, hey, I recommend this person. So that's where most business is probably going to come from. And in closing, this is my final BMC. You can kind of see what I've added. Here we have like the prices that I looked up and did a lot of research for the cost structure. I've added, I don't know if you can see this, it might be cut off at the end here, but card payment plan, cash, and Square were kind of the payment methods that we're looking for. I added this work from home moms, partner with charities, added that, and so the referral programs, this is kind of the finished product and where I'm at so far. Thanks so much for taking your time to get to know me and my Mom Squared business a little better. I look forward to learning about each of yours. Thank you.